Well, if you can believe it, a second straight winning day on Bay and Wall Street as coronavirus stimulus packages cleared hurdles on both sides of the border. Now, even with that stimulus, many economists still saying that a recession is likely in Canada and the U.S., but depending on how things play out, it could be short-lived. The Dow saw back-to-back wins for the first time since early February, and it got a huge lift from shares in Boeing, which jumped by 30%. There are reports the plane maker will resume production of the MAX 737 by May, but as well, the U.S. stimulus bill also includes a loan program to help Boeing. That's according to a report, although the Boeing CEO also said they do not need a bailout. On Bay Street, another decent gain after a 12% jump yesterday, which, by the way, was the biggest one-day percentage gain since 1977. We saw shares in Leon's Furniture slightly higher on Bay Street today after the company announced that it's laying off 50% of its workforce and closing half its stores in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. The roughly 3,900 layoffs are considered temporary. Leon's also owns The Brick, Appliance Canada, and Mid-Northern Appliance. Now, luxury parka maker Canada Goose is rejigging things. The company will leverage its manufacturing facilities to begin production of necessary medical gear in the fight against coronavirus, including scrubs and patient gowns, which are in short supply across the country. Many other retailers have taken moves like this. The clothing will be produced at two of the Canada Goose facilities, starting with Toronto and Winnipeg. Production set to start early next week, with help from about 50 employees at each facility. And Canada Goose stock did move higher today on Bay Street. And Canadian hockey equipment manufacturer Bauer is now offering to help in the fight against coronavirus. The company says it can modify its production line to make protective visors for doctors, nurses, and first responders. This is a truly Canadian solution. There has been interest in Quebec, but non-essential businesses have been shut down in that province. So Bauer is now waiting for authorization for the provincial government before it goes into production. In the 680 Business Center, I'm Chris McCusker.